Hey friends, welcome back to Becoming with Ketney. Now, if you've been following the last few episodes, we've been doing a lot of deep inner work about different topics such as forgiveness, letting go, and making space for what's next. And once you've started that healing process, something new often comes up. And that question is, who's walking with me now? Because when you grow, heal, or even just shift the way you see life, your relationships often shift too. Sometimes they fade quietly. Other times they stretch and evolve right alongside you. And then there are moments when you realize you've just outgrown certain dynamics altogether. But that doesn't always mean full disconnection. Sometimes it just means learning to find your people again in a way that reflects who you're becoming. I think most of us have had that season where you start changing. Maybe you're prioritizing peace, or you're finally setting boundaries, and suddenly the group chat feels different. The conversations that used to fill you now drain you. It's not about anyone being bad or good, it's about alignment. You're growing in a new direction, and not everyone will understand the new version of you. But here's something that I think takes a lot of us a while to learn. Finding your people doesn't have to mean cutting everyone off and starting fresh. Sometimes it just means shifting the role people play in your life, keeping the ones who still bring value while making room for new connections that nurture your current growth. You can think of it like your favorite playlist. There are songs you've loved since forever. You know, the ones that remind you who you were and still hold a special place. But then there are new songs that match where you are now. They bring new energy, new rhythm, new meaning, and both belong in your playlist, but just in different spots. We see this kind of evolution all around us and how people are redefining community these days. There's been a big shift towards intentional friendships and soft life living, not chasing large social circles, but creating smaller, more genuine ones that feel peaceful and mutual. People are choosing energy that feels safe, not performative. That's what real belonging looks like. And in real life, finding your people might mean joining a space such as a class or an online group or a community centered around something that inspires you. It could even mean reconnecting with old friends from a place of authenticity instead of obligation, or realizing that not everyone has to grow at the same pace as you. And that's okay, because the truth is, your people may not always look the same this time around. Some will be old friends with new depth, while others will be brand new connections that feel like home immediately. And you even have some that might simply be the community you're slowly building here. You know, people who see and understand your evolution, even from afar. Belonging isn't about finding a group that never changes. It's about finding connections that allows you to change. So here's your reflection for the week. Who in your life still feels aligned with who you're becoming? And where might there be space to invite new people in? People who reflect the energy, values, or peace you're cultivating now. Drop a comment and share what belonging looks like for you in this season. Are you reconnecting, expanding, or rebuilding your circle entirely? You never know, your story might help someone else feel a little less alone in theirs. So just remember, finding your people again doesn't mean you've lost the old ones. It just means your world is growing. You're allowed to have friends who knew you before and friends who inspire who you're becoming. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to Becoming with Ketney for more of these weekly conversations on different aspects of life like growth, healing, and belonging. And as always, thank you for being part of this community where every voice matters, every season is honored, and every version of you is welcome. Until next time, keep showing up with an open heart. The right people will recognize your light. Bye.